Middle East has exploded again. What should do? The escalating conflict between Israel and Palestine has caused panic among Chinese companies, especially Chinese new energy vehicle companies. You may not be aware, but Israel has become a hub for Chinese new energy vehicle companies to expand overseas. In fact, Chinese companies such as Tencent, Huawei, Alibaba, Baidu, 360, Lenovo, and Pinduoduo have all established business operations in Israel. In recent years, the popular Israeli e-commerce company Shein has even become the largest e-commerce company in Israel, with Pinduoduo's overseas version, Temu, following closely behind. In addition, the China-Israel Industrial Park has also sprung up in various locations in recent years. Let's start off with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is considered one of the longest-lasting and most complex regional issues in the world. It is not a simple territorial dispute but involves multiple complex factors such as history, religion, ethnicity, and geopolitics. Let's start with a brief history. Around 1000 BCE, the Jewish people established the Kingdom of Israel. However, in 70 CE, the Jews were expelled from the Palestinian region by the Romans, beginning a nearly 2,000-year-long diaspora. In the late 19th century, the Zionist movement emerged, and Jews began to immigrate in large numbers to the Palestinian region. The ongoing conflict between the Arab and Jewish populations, which had lasted for thousands of years, erupted in 1947. That year, according to a United Nations resolution, Israel was approved for statehood, and Jerusalem was divided. In the eyes of the Jewish people, Arabs were seen as thieves who stole the wealth of their ancestors. They believed that Palestine was the homeland of the Jewish people, their promised land, and they were simply ending centuries of exile and returning to their ancestral land. On the other hand, Arabs criticized Jews for usurping their nests. Unable to resolve their disputes, both sides chose to resort to war. After Israel declared its independence in 1948, 5 large-scale wars broke out between Israel and Arab countries over the Palestinian issue, turning the Middle East into a battleground for major powers. We only look at the territory and natural conditions. Israel seems weak. According to the United Nations resolution on the partition of Palestine in 1947, the area of the State of Israel was 15,200 square kilometers. After several Middle East wars, Israel's actual controlled area is about 25,000 square kilometers. However, even with this expanded area, it is only about one-third the size of Chongqing, China. Moreover, Israel has no oil or natural gas resources within its borders, and 2/3 of its land is covered by deserts. With poor land fertility, water scarcity, and geopolitical instability, Israel has no inherent advantages. Yet, in this tiny land, it has more than 250 high-tech research and development centers, including world-renowned tech giants such as Intel, IBM, Microsoft, HP, Yahoo, and Google. In 2018, Israel's GDP ranked 38th in the world, with a per capita GDP of $40,000, making it one of the top 20 developed countries globally. Moreover, the contribution of high-tech to Israel's GDP exceeds 90%. Statistics show that Israeli companies ranked 3rd in terms of the number of high-tech companies listed on the U.S. Nasdaq. In 2014, Israel ranked 1st in global innovation capabilities. How did Israel become one of the most technologically advanced regions in the world? This can be attributed to Israel's emphasis on innovation. Data shows that Israel's investment in education has consistently remained within the range of 9 to 12% of GDP, a higher proportion than other developed countries worldwide. To illustrate, the literacy rate among Israeli citizens is over 95%, second only to Sweden globally. They have 2.5 natural science researchers per 1,000 people, ranking first in the world. Perhaps driven by a sense of crisis, Israel has developed global advantages in research industries such as modern agriculture, water resource utilization, renewable energy, information and communication, biomedicine, and medical devices. As a result, global capital has flocked to Israel, including many Chinese companies. Data shows that Chinese companies and venture capital firms have been involved in 88 investment events and 15 merger and acquisition events in the Israeli region, mainly concentrated in the healthcare and advanced manufacturing industries. Taking 2018 as an example, according to Morning Whistle's data on mergers and acquisitions, Israel's global financing reached $6 billion that year, with Chinese investment accounting for $1 billion, or 17%. Within the scale of investment, Chinese investment accounted for over 30%, after the recent escalation of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Many people have begun to worry about whether these companies' operations in Israel will be affected if a larger-scale war breaks out, compared to these companies conducting research and development in Israel. Perhaps Chinese new energy vehicle companies should be more concerned. According to data from Gasgoo, in August 2023, Israel's car market sales reached 24,727 units, a year-on-year increase of 20.15%, with a cumulative sales of 213,000 units in 2023. Among them, Chinese automakers accounted for a 15.3% market share in Israel, ranking third. In the new energy sector, Chinese automakers accounted for a 43% market share in August, with good performance from brands such as BYD, Geely, MG, and Aura. More Chinese automakers are entering the Israeli market. In September 2023, Xiaopeng Motors officially shipped 750 G9 and International version P7i vehicles to Israel, making Israel the first stop in Xiaopeng's entry into the Middle East market. Chinese new energy vehicles entered Israel as early as 2019 when SAIC Motors' MG brand became the first to enter Israel's new energy vehicle market, marking the introduction of the first pure electric vehicle in the Israeli market. Since then, Huawei, Skywell, BYD, Geely, Zero Run, Jiangling, NIO, Link & Co., Lantu, JAIC, and Xiaopeng have followed suit. Israel has become a battleground for Chinese new energy vehicle companies overseas. Some may wonder why these new energy vehicle brands are particularly interested in Israel. Firstly, Israel has a demand for automobiles. With a high urbanization rate of 93% as a developed country, more than half of Israel's population of over 9.5 million people work in different locations. This leads to automobiles being almost a necessity in Israel, with 2/3 of households owning at least one private car. Secondly, the potential of the Israeli new energy vehicle market is significant. According to statistics from the Israeli Ministry of Energy, the number of new energy vehicles in Israel is projected to reach 177,000 by 2025 and grow to 656,000 by 2028. By then, electric vehicles will account for 35% of total new car sales in Israel. In terms of absolute numbers, the market may not be very large, but it holds deeper significance. According to the Israeli government's plan, starting from 2030, the country will completely ban the import of gasoline and diesel vehicles, allowing only electric or natural gas vehicles to be imported. It can be said that Israel is a nation firmly committed to the path of new energy. What's more, Israel is one of the most technologically advanced regions globally, and global tech giants and capital highly value the country. If a new energy vehicle brand can succeed here, it may be more likely to gain capital favor. Now, let's turn back to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Over the past few decades, the land has witnessed numerous wars. However, these conflicts have proven that neither Arab countries nor Israel can completely defeat each other. Their only way out may be coexistence and peace.